Hi, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my little mummy. This is the cutest thing. It's a little doll made from shapes that I managed to find at my local craft store using the retired stamp set Googly Ghouls. And I just had to make something with this stamp set that was a little bit different. And I love what I came up with. I was really happy with this card. So this has a little pack of 15. You can find these little templates at Kmart or Spotlight or Lincraft or at your local craft store. They have two sides, a shiny and a dull side. And I'm using the dull side, and there's the stamp set, the Googly Ghouls, and some StazOn black ink. And I'm stamping the mummy onto the chest of one of them and the little Frankenstein. And I'm going to be making the Frankenstein doll in the next video tutorial. But this video tutorial, we're going to be focusing on the mummy. So I'm cutting away the shorts because he's going to be wrapped in bandages. So his bandages will be his clothing. I'm just going to cut those edges away and then just trim off on the inside of the legs as well to bring him into more of a mummy shape. Just using my paper snips. There we go. And this is remember, it's the dull side of the cardboard. It's not the shiny side. Now I'm bringing in a 0.01 fine tip black marker and my circle template to make a nice circle shape for his eye. And I'm roughly copying what's on the little stamp on his chest there so that he's got one eye poking through the bandages. He really is a cute little guy. I'm using the fine tip of the marker. And now I'm bringing in my Stampin' Up! Marker and using the brush tip just to colour in those edges. It's pretty simple drawing on this, and a mouth just a little bit crooked off to one side with the brush tip. Now I'm coming in to make the eyeball, and I'm leaving a little piece of white there for the white reflection in his eye. You can see there's a tiny piece left. And I really did get him quite inky on his chest with the StazOn ink. I smeared that quite a bit when I was moving my hand across. But you'll see that I cover that up in a minute. Now I've got a 2B pencil and I'm just randomly drawing some stripes to look like bandages. I want some to be parallel, some to be crossing over, random sort of bandage shapes here. There's no right or wrong for this. And just putting lines right across his body to make those bandages. And I'm camouflaging those smeary bits. Moving right down to the end with a 2B pencil. Now I'm coming in with the basic grey marker and I'm going over those lines. When you're drawing over these lines, you want a nice confident stroke so that your lines will be nice and straight. And I'm moving fairly quickly in one movement right across the card without lifting my hand until I've finished each line. Coming up onto his face. You can see he's taking shape already. What a cute little guy. He's not really scary at all, is he? He's really cute. Now I'm just cleaning up the edges where I've missed a little piece on each line, just making sure that they're nice and clean lines. And now I'm bringing in Sahara Sand, again with a brush tip. And I'm first of all going around the image of the stamp to make a shadow. And that integrates it into the background so it doesn't look as though it's just stuck on for no reason. It actually gives it a three-dimensional effect. And now I'm going to dimensionalize all the bandages by just drawing a Sahara Sand line underneath each of those basic grey lines, going around the large eye And again, working with a nice confident stroke so the lines remain straight. It's quite a quick card to do because your shape's already done and all you need to do is just do some basic colouring on him. You can see how this Sahara sand provides a shadow for the bandages. Now I'm giving him a rounded face and imagining that the light is coming from the left-hand side. So on the right-hand side will be the shadow and the left-hand side will remain clear. And to round his face, I've put quite a few extra lines in there, curvy lines. And now I'm just going over what I've already done and outlining again just to thicken up that shadow. Now I'm going around the stamped image to make that a little bit more vibrant. And that's pretty much all you need to do. I'm just going to go around and add a little bit more shadow around his eye, just to finish him off. Isn't he cute? Now I'm going to bring in my heat tool. I think I'll just fix up some of those little sections around his eye with the fine tip of the black marker. It's a little bit out of camera there, I'm sorry. There we go. Just those little pieces that I missed, just to tidy it up. And now I'm going to dry him off with the heat tool so that I won't smear him. And I'm bringing in some Stampin' Up! Clear glitter just to draw around that eye. You can see it's shiny. And a little bit around the black space where the shadow of his eye is. And I'm just adding a paintbrush so that it's nice and neat. There he is finished, isn't he cute? So stay tuned for part 2, which will be Little Frankenstein, and that's the next video that's coming up. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.